Damon Comerio with Comerio Homes. I want to take a second and talk about basic gas fireplace operation. So just want to take a second to talk about some of the functions of our 35-inch gas fireplace. We also have these in 42 inches and larger, but this particular home has a 35-inch unit in it. And so this basically has a screen over the front of it, and then it has a flip-down lid here to access the control panels. So all you simply do is just flip this down. It's got magnets here that actually catch this and keep it up and intact. There's actually little levers down here that you can pull to actually pull that whole drawer or the whole lid off if you need to, but you shouldn't need to. So down here you actually have your components. If you can see this red valve here, this is our on-off valve for the gas. So the valve is turned in line with the gas line. That means it's on. If we wanted to turn it off, we would simply just to turn it to the off position. So there's actually an on switch down here too, and then there's other wiring that goes as a part of this. So the pilot light is on. You can't see it from the camera, but around this gas log here, I can see the pilot light, and it's burning, which we leave on all the time. This is a sealed unit, and it vents to the outside, and so all we need to do to turn it on is basically just flip the switch on the wall to get it to operate. Something else I want to talk about here, it's got this screen on the front. This screen is removable. You simply just lift it up and it goes out of that track, and then it folds down this way to where we can actually clean this if we needed to get dust off of it and actually clean the front of this glass. So to put it back in, we just basically reverse that. There's a little track up here that it fits in, and then it just sits down here on these little lips, right like that, and then it's back in place. And we can flip this up, and that's our unit. So let me show you real quick how it turns on. I'll flip the switch. Sometimes it may take a second. This one fired right up. If you can see the pilot light in there and it doesn't turn on in the first switch, turn the switch back off, flip the switch again. Generally that will do the trick. Wanted to point something out here, a little tip. Since these are brand new units, they have wax and oil on them to keep them from rusting in transportation and when they're in the warehouse and stuff like that. And so we have to have kind of a burn off period. So before we actually close on a home to a buyer, we will turn these units on several times and let them run to try to burn off some of that oil. But it does have kind of a smell and a fume that comes out. So if you're just starting to use your brand new fireplace in your new home, just understand that it may take a couple of times for you to burn that oil off of there to where it gets rid of that smell. But after that, that should be the end of that, and it should work as it should.